Hey, welcome back to the channel. So I had to go ahead and put this one up. This was very important. It was at the top of my mind, and I had to get this one off the list. This is the passport application, aka known as the DS11 form DS11. It's for the first time international adult travelers. So this video is a guide to how to complete that application in a easy way. And also I have the steps that you have to take in order from start to finish, basically from, filling out the application to actually attending the interview to submit the application and everything in between. So yeah, let's get right into it. As you know, I'm Joe Mathis. Here I share my experiences of local life and local living in the DR. And I also help international travelers, first time solo travelers, and just adventurers looking to have a good, safe time in the Dominican Republic, and all while being in good hands. So yeah, without further ado, if you're ready to take that first trip abroad, let's get into it. Go to travel.state.gov, search for DS11, and choose either the autofill or PDF option. Number 2, have your original driver's license or state ID plus a photocopy, front and back, just in case. Also, your certified U.S. birth certificate, none copied. Get a passport photo. Visit Walgreens, CVS, or a professional photographer for your passport photo, ladies and gentlemen. Please do not try this at home. The instructions for your photo are on the application itself. Passport fees is $130. The acceptance facility fee is $35. Both are paid separately. Be prepared to write a check to the U.S. Department of State and bring cash for the acceptance facility fee. And if necessary, schedule your appointment. Schedule an in-person appointment at a post office, clerk of court, or public library. You can do this online at usps.com/scheduler. So there was a step 6, but only if step 5 was necessary. Bring your completed DS11 form, original or certified birth certificate, ID, passport photo, and payments. Do not sign the DS11 form until instructed, or else you have to do everything all over again. Track your passport status at passportstatus.state.gov. All right. So we're here at travel.state.gov. We're going to make sure that we're on the page for U.S. passports. Remember, we are applying for passports for first-time adult U.S. citizens. First-time adult U.S. citizens. As you see to the left-hand side, you can apply for other passports as needed as well for your children and such. This video is specifically for the adults for the first time. So we're basically going to scroll down to number 2 to use the form filler tool. Notice to the right, processing times, routine, 4 to 6 weeks. A lot of people ask about expedited times, and you see here's 2 to 3 weeks for the expedited times, and there's that information over there. Extra $60 to get you an expedited processing time. I've always just did the routine 4 to 6 weeks. It usually comes back in maybe 3 weeks anyways, 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah. Accept this privacy notice here. Goes to another page, and we're going to make sure that we are under fill out online and print and click submit. Read these instructions. At least I'm not going to read them all here. This video is just to show you how quick and simple this process is. But basically what this is saying that I wanted to point out is saying do not sign your name before you get to the acceptance agent destination where you're going to submit the application. And also that your information is just not saved. Once you click past this last page, you will not be able to return. So yeah, let's get into it. We're going to create a fictitious Johnny Appleseed. Give him a date of birth here. city of birth, country, state, all that good stuff, all the stuff that you already know firsthand. This won't be anything difficult that you're going to have to go and dig up. This is going to be everything that you would know firsthand. Given the fact that you need to also know your parents' information, their birth date and such. But if you don't, then I don't think there's an asterisk for that field. But let me not get too ahead of myself here. So we're going to make sure that we complete the fields with the red asterisk. That's important. Just be as accurate as you can. This is just all information that I got from my driver's license, but we're going to make this up for Johnny Appleseed. Let's give him green eyes here and make him a manager somewhere. Boom. And again, make sure that you understand that this is the address where the passport should be mailed to. So you want to make sure that you understand that this is going to be the mailing address where your passport will be mailed to. Let's mail this one to Atlanta. If there's a child, then you want to make sure that you are notating that, but we're not talking about children. So your preferred method of contact, I put email, just because I don't like to get bothered on the phone, but you can have your preference on that. Let's give him my email address, johnnya@gmail.com. Type it again to confirm at gmail.com. I don't have a phone number for him, so it's not important, but of course, go ahead and put yours. The key is to put as much information as you possibly can, so to avoid any kind of unnecessary delays and hiccups with your process. Emergency contact, I would advise to do that as well. Never had a passport before, so make sure we select that right radio button. And here it is for your parents' information. Just their first name, then their last name, their gender, and their citizenship status. If it's unknown, then you select unknown. And also, like I said again, the main concern is the fields with the red asterisks, but still be as thorough as you can, because we all know how the government is now. So this is the confirmation, basically your proofreading page. You want to go back and make sure that everything is correct, that you didn't have any typos. Triple check this page, because if you don't, you have to do this whole process again, because once you click past it like I just did, you cannot return back. Select passport book here. Make sure you get the large. If you're going to be traveling frequently, it's going to come in handy. Your passport won't expire for 10 years, so I mean, while you're here, you may as well go ahead and get the large book. Again, also you should note that the passport card, yeah, it's cheaper, but it's only for across the border travel, not international, so to speak, air travel. So yeah, that's why we're going to get the passport book, because you can use the passport book both for across the border travel and international airway travel. So just to note that. Number 2, make sure you read over number 2 here. It tells you what to submit with your forms. I did my birth certificate. So there's your fee that you have to pay the acceptance facility at $35, and then $130 for the passport. Make sure you read number 3 in its entirety. I'm not going to go over it here, but it shows you, how you want to print this form out, not to sign the form. Again, do not sign the form, before you get to the acceptance agent where you submit this application. Acknowledge again that you've read the information above, and then you just select print form, and now this form is going to download to your computer. It says print form, but it's going to download to your computer. Okay, so here we are. And notice this is a 6-page document. The first 4 pages are all informational. Of course, again, I urge you to read, through the instructional information so that you can better understand the process. This video is just to amplify how simple this process is. This application really consists of 2 pages with minimal lines for your information, as you see here. So this integrates very well into a nice PDF form. So this is your DS11 application. And there it is, 2 pages.